fine. I don't really care. Now I'm not even looking forward to your extended cut because this is nothing for me to look forward to. Like, what is this? This looks as bad as anything anyone else complained about this entire year. You know?
It's like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone, a superhuman, who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
I would take your word for it. I haven't really seen anything else this entire year. That's probably why.
Oh, you've only seen his movie? You've seen
Well,
Rebel
if
Moon?
If it's not on Netflix or if it came out in the movies, I probably didn't.
But you did see Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
Okay, and even still, without what I say, was it like, oh wow, this is so great, I'm riveted, I can't wait for more?
Well, no, that's what I was just saying. I didn't think it was like perfect or groundbreaking, but I liked it. I thought it was
Right, but
entertaining.
like, it's like borderline popcorn flick.
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of, but I mean that's kind of I didn't expect it to be anything else because it's like its own standalone thing. It's not like it's a Star Wars movie. I know they wanted it to be, but
Even with that, it's still not like I have no desire to sit down and watch it again, nor do I have any desire to follow up on the story.
I mean,
But out of what? Like, I
really
just liked it enough?
No, I like, dude, the first. So I'm watching it. I'm like, this is cool. Cinematography, obviously,
Cinematography's
amazing,
very
beautiful. And then the first fight scene, I was like, yeah, like I haven't seen a Zack Snyder movie in a while, and I love this. Like, that got me really excited.
If you want great fight scenes, go over to Yu Yu Hakusho, which I also didn't enjoy, and just fast forward to all the fight scenes. That's what I did. I fast forwarded to all the fight scenes. Yu Yu Hakusho, the live action. It's a live action anime based on Yu Yu Hakusho. This guy dies, and then like in the after realm, he becomes like a supernatural detective, which is really just an excuse for him to fight stuff. So it's basically Dragon Ball, but instead of being Dragon Ball, it's the spirit dimension and demons, and there you have it. But it's fun to watch for the fights. But I don't feel anything because the acting doesn't do anything, and it's just fine.
I haven't seen the new Toho Godzilla. I saw like
Oh
the,
my
Oh,
God!
that was good.
That's everybody.
You're missing
I
out.
know
Oh,
that's
you don't know
seen
what
it.
you're
Oh,
missing. It's
man.
phenomenal. It's the biggest surprise of the year.
The scenes that I've seen with the human acting, though, I was like, oh my god, what is this movie?
No, the
No,
human acting is
it's
phenomenal.
actually really good. It's one of the few exceptions where
The
it lives up
human
to the hype.
acting is phenomenal because you go into that movie expecting a Godzilla flick, and the next thing you know, you're like, "Oh my God, what's happening? Godzilla, you just wiped out that whole city by turning around. You didn't even look. That young woman, like you're totally wrapped up in it when you're watching. It's so good."
Like an over dramatic, like soap opera type.
Well, if those are the only clips you saw, that's what's gonna come out as. But as a sitting there and experience the World War II setting and everything and the background, you actually care about the humans in this Godzilla movie, which is something that typically you don't care about. Do you think I care about any of these people in Godzilla vs. Kong or Godzilla King of Monsters? No, they bore me. I mean, I do love Aaron Taylor Johnson, so like, of course I care about his life. But other than that, the rest of these characters are all expendable to me, except for that blonde. I really like him too. He looks good in the tight suit. But other than that, I could care less.
What is that? The woman from The Conjuring. She was in.
We're calling her the woman from The Conjuring.
I don't remember her name. She was the mother in King of the Monsters.
Vera Farmiga? Vera. She's also the mother on Bates Motel.
Yeah.
She's also the young version of Tony Soprano's mother in The Saints of Newark. You're breaking my freaking.
I actually
heart.
forgot about that.
Okay, she's the mother of Girl Hawkeye in the Hawkeye miniseries on Disney. Yes, that's also her. The point is, she's fantastic. How dare you go and watch her movies? I demand it.
You said you never had a connection with the human characters in the Godzilla movies. I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying
she's a great villain.
I did
She's
with
a great,
her.
Well, because she's a great villain.
She's not a villain in this.
Oh yeah, dude, she's putting these creatures above human life. She's a little bit of a villain. You know, she's like, dude, you have a daughter. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I figured if we free them all and we let them have the Titanic battle that they need to have, bitch, this is not ancient times. We are civilized. People will die. Your daughter could be one of them. Why are we doing this? But other than that, it's a great film. Lots of action. It's great.
I think King of the Monsters is the best one that they've done, like in the current age.
The last one was a lot of fun, but you're right. King of Monsters actually was good. King of Monsters, I think I enjoyed.
It was the most well-rounded.
It was because
Kaiju,
right, because
super.
the story is there for all the elements, right? The King Kong versus Godzilla one, the humans are barely getting by with a story, and there's so much. First of all, there's 3 different squads of them. They only meet, and they don't even really meet. They see each other. They arrive at the same place at the end of the movie. They don't even say hello. You know, they don't even realize each little group has been helping their own little freaking kaiju. They just all show up. So like that was annoying. At least in the second one, everybody kind of understands what's going on. They're all kind of connected. They have a reason to converge. You're right. King of Monsters is the winner. You're correct, sir. Have you seen Skull Island though?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
People crap on that one, but it's way better than I expected.
That was good.
You know, and I enjoy Jack Black in it. I don't give a damn what anybody
Yeah, he was
says.
fun.
Yes,
Wait, Jack Black was in Skull Island?
not Jack Black. The guy who reminds me of Jack Black.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't Samuel L. Jackson?
General Jack Black.
Yeah, the Dollar General Jack Black.
That's a good way to put it.
That other funny guy. You know what? That other funny guy. I know. I am too. It's
He's
terrible.
in Fantastic Beasts, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Dime store Jack Black. Yeah.
Balls of Fury. Have you ever seen that? Dude, I like that dude. I liked him in Fanboys. You ever see that? The Star Wars fans. That was great.
Wow, he was so young then. That's insane. So all this to round out to say what? Did we enjoy anything in 2023?
I don't even remember what came out in 2023. When did Wakanda Forever come out?
At the end of 22.
Oh God.
Right? So 23 will be the year I never forget the Marvels. I never forget Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. You know? I found it to be no better than the Marvels. And if we're going to argue about wooden villains or hollow villains, Black Manta is as one note as they come. So, like, I can't even say he's a better villain or not compared to What's-Her-Face in the Marvels. And, like, people were like, oh, no, it's still better than the Marvels. And I was like, you are being so biased. You know, because like where the Marvels has stuff that just ticks me off, like the freaking cats, you know, like Aquaman and Lost Kingdom has too much buddy cop shit happening. Like there'll be like a dead serious scene. The villain is just straight up destroying stuff. You know, like innocent people are dying. Of course, none of the main cast. That's another problem I have with Aquaman. Come on, this is your last DCEU film. Kill somebody. Anybody. Amber Heard is right there.
They didn't know this was going to be their last one.
You know what? They had time. They had lots of time as far as I'm concerned. They're going to film one scene and be like, we did it. We got rid of Amber for the last film. But no, nothing. And she's actually in it more than you think, by the way.
No, I heard that, yeah.
And, but yeah, it's like, it's nothing to write home about. And of the 2 movies, which one do I want to watch again? Because I actually care about the characters, is the Marvels. Which one am I going to watch again on mute because he looks good? Someone looks great shirtless. It's going to be Aquaman. There's a big
You
difference.
didn't like Ant-Man? I liked Ant-Man.
Oh, Ant-Man's fine, and I have watched Ant-Man more than once, you know. And again, but then it's such a waste. The best part of that movie is the chemistry between Michelle Pfeiffer and Jonathan Majors is absolutely scintillating. It is what you dream of in cinema. I mean, my body is prickled and on fire watching the 2 of them there on camera. And for what? He's punished. He's fired by everyone. We'll see him again somewhere off Broadway if we're lucky, and this is it.
What was he found guilty of? Was it literally like the part where he picks her up and puts her in the car?
No.
No.
This was
So
before.
what? So it had
This
nothing
is
to do with
New
that
York
night.
State. She didn't charge him. New York State charged him.
For what?
He was, there was an incident where I guess they had an altercation and he had text messages of him saying, don't go to the hospital.
So that I saw. That to me, that was like the only thing that I saw that was like.
He got found guilty on 3rd-degree charges, which is still bad and bad enough.
Wasn't it like like accidental? Like it was
One is
the way it was
accidental.
worded.
One is accidental and negligence, but the thing is, they're all third degree charges. In other words, you still did some really dumb shit that could harm somebody, so you still get charged, and there could still be up to a maximum of 2 years jail time for 3rd-degree charges.
So none of it was for that night.
No.
No, none of it was for that night in particular. No.
That's wild.
I don't know. It's the whole thing is like a little sad and upsetting, and you know, I hope that he can better himself and recover from
If
this.
he would have got charged with breathing on a leaf, they would have let him go. It was just too much by that time.
Oh, I'm sure. But whatever.
Because I saw all the shit from that night that they released, and I was like, the only thing that I was like, were those text messages. That was it. Like everything
But they
else.
got photos of her like she had like a deep laceration behind her ear.
But that's
all that
supposedly
stuff.
from that night.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then they showed the video of her at the club with no fucking mark, and her finger was fine. She was lifting and handling multiple
Well,
things.
see, this is what happens. This isn't like the days of OJ where everyone literally dropped what they were doing and just watched the entire case every second of every day, right? This was like, oh, that's really neat that that's going on in the background. And what do we get? We get TikToks and Reels, and we all get 60-second little chop shops of what happened. And so we don't really understand what's from what night and what's from
Yeah,
what
why did
anything.
Amber Heard and Johnny get to have their stuff?
Oh, that's
every day?
because people are obsessed with Johnny Depp and everybody wants to know. You know, everybody was all up in their business. That was too much too. That's just ridiculous. It's insane.
Marvel has they have a lot of people that have made mistakes.
Right, but those were not massively detrimental. People were harmed. Blah blah
It's
blah.
domestic abuse with Brolin,
Who?
Thanos.
Yeah, well, he's not up for anything lately either, is he? They're not calling him back to come play Cable anytime soon.
He just did the voice in What If.
He did the voice of Thanos in What If. It's voice actor. By the way, he's still James Brolin's son. I mean, like, what are we gonna do? Nepotism exists.
Vin Diesel just got fired from Marvel too, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Right.
For sexual abuse.
Right.
What was this?
Recent, the allegations surfaced, and they're only from a few years ago, right? Yeah.
So is that why he wasn't in What If? Because they had an article.
They said he's
first
done,
time
right?
he didn't do group in like how many years and all that.
Probably.
First
that.
time ever.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And of course, he'll be on ice until they prove he did or didn't do
They
it.
don't need him though.
Yeah. I mean, they don't, but like they
Nobody
could.
thinks Vin Diesel when they see Groot.
Just us, apparently. Just me.
Because we're fanboys. We
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
A lot
Everyone
of
else is
people
like, it's like, oh, there's a Groot imitator. Yo, I watched a recent episode of Rick and Morty, and like the fact that it's not Justin Roland's voice, like I was like, oh
It's
my,
different.
it's way different. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's different.
I'm like, if I can tell the difference, the hardcore people are losing their minds with this right
It's gonna
now.
take a couple seasons for you to forget about it.
Oh, it's painful. It was painful.
It's close.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
there.
not. It's close, but it's not the
It's
cigar,
like a
baby.
deep fake almost. You know?
Yeah. I was like, oh no, this was the best. This is tragic. You know. In the meantime, Justin Roland, he had his day in court, and he was not guilty.
Right.
And he's like, I'm looking to go back to work if anybody will have me. And he's just sitting out there on ice.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're guilty or proven innocent. Once you're accused, your name.
I
is
know, but when
tarnished
you're
for a
proven
long time.
innocent, you have a little downtime, and you could slowly, claw your way
It's like
out.
Russell Brand.
You know.
Russell Brand
Oh, that man can
was
never
accused
crawl out.
by newspapers. Nobody even took him to court.
Yeah,
And they took him off of YouTube, everything.
everything.
I don't know why he just didn't sue YouTube, honestly.
I don't know.
I don't know why
Is it-
people don't sue YouTube. I don't get it. Like,
Right?
they literally discriminate against you off of false information
Mhm.
or things that have not
Yeah,
been
but they're
proven.
not
Defamation of
actually
character.
right.
Yeah.
But they're not actually. They're not an actual employer, and they're
But
not.
they still run his videos with ads on them, and they make money off of
But when they ban him, all his videos go too.
it. No, his videos are still up there.
His old videos are
His
still
videos
there.
are still up there, and there's ads running on his videos.
Oh, then he could sue the hell out of them, unless they do still pay him. If they still pay him, then what is there to argue about? I can't make new content, but y'all still cut me a check, so thanks. I'm glad I did those 60,000 hours of shows for you to keep sending me a check. Thanks, YouTube.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes?